I do not know if this video will be posted, but if it is, Happy New Year. It is December 31st, New Year's Eve, and I just want to come on here and talk while I paint. This video is just like, I was watching a YouTube video and I was just talking to myself during the YouTube video, listening to this man talk, and I'm just like remembering what my grandma would be telling me all the time, like, Tati, you're always putting money in these people's pockets watching these videos. Because I love supporting like other spiritual content creators and stuff and things like that. But she's absolutely right. I have my own YouTube channel, you know? Why not just post on my own YouTube channel? Like, I don't really have like a outline of what I'm going to talk about, but I just really want to talk about how I feel like in 2025 we need to really stop comparing ourselves to people that we see on the internet. Because who knows? There's probably people out there that think that I am like the most perfect person just by what they see in my old videos or things like that. Or like I'm just somebody that has it all figured out and all. I have everything all together, and that's not true at all. I don't think anybody really has it all figured out. We're always learning. Life is always throwing new things at us. And honestly, like, I feel like when things happen to us, most people's default thinking is to be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? Whatever. Like, you have to remember that it's just life and we all go through it, and it's hard to even remember that we're all living on this planet. We all have our own trials and tribulations. It's hard to remember that when most of our time is taken up by social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Like, everybody on there is trying to portray like they have the best life. They're always having the best time ever. Everything is just always perfect, but that's not true. Like, people on those apps, they're going to put their best foot forward. Put their best face forward. I was gonna say foot, but I feel like face would be a better visual. They're gonna put their best face forward on the internet, and that is because nobody wants to be vulnerable, really, on the internet. Nobody's gonna show the nights where they are crying themselves to sleep, or show the nights where they're just like going through a depressive episode, or show when they're having anxiety or panic attacks, or when they haven't eaten in like 2 days. You know, people are not gonna show that. They're gonna show when they are at their happiest, right? They're gonna show when things are going good, not when things are going bad. And some people have more good days than bad days, don't get me wrong, but for the people that don't, and they're looking at social media all the time, it might seem like that person never has bad days when they do, but probably not that many. But when you're having a bad day and you're just looking at people constantly showing their good days, or when you're having a bad week, month, and you're seeing people having good weeks and good months, it might make you feel like you're not doing enough. It might make you feel like you're less than, and you might start putting people on pedestals. And that's all that is just going to say, like, never put another person on a pedestal. Never put another person above you. Never value another person above you. Like, and I feel like us as human beings, us as people living in the generation and living in the social media era, we put people on pedestals. Maybe sometimes without even knowing it, but that's why I'm talking here today and telling you, don't do that. Don't put anybody on a pedestal. These celebrities, these influencers, they're human beings at the end of the day. Their job is to show you, oh, look at what I'm doing. Look at this. This is fun. This is whatever. I just did this. I just did that. I just did that. But they do that because that's what is making them profit. They're not going to show you the bad days, like what I was just saying. I'm not going to get into all of that again, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. They're not going to show you all of that. And that's why most people put celebrities on pedestals. That's why celebrities have such a big following and things like that, because their life seems so admirable and it just seems so perfect and easy peasy. But people forget they're still human beings at the end of the day, and they go through all the things that come with being a human being. And what I'm trying to say really is that don't put yourself under anybody. You are the pedestal in your life. You are number one in your life. You are the most important person in your life. And a lot of times I see like people give these celebrities these fan pages. And on the fan pages, you see them like, wow, you're talking to the celebrity, prettiest person ever. Like, they have the most prettiest smile. They have the prettiest eyes. They have the prettiest lips. They have the prettiest face. They have the prettiest teeth. They have the best body. They have pouring into these celebrities, but that person probably never ever talked to themselves like that. They probably never told themselves in the mirror, wow, you are gorgeous. I love your lips. I love your hair. I love your eyes. They probably never talked to themselves like that a day in their lives, but they're so quick to hop on the internet and talk to these celebrities the way that they should be talking to themselves. And that is just one example of putting celebrities on a pedestal. Putting them on a pedestal and you're not pouring that love into yourself. It gets really dangerous, you know? It gets really dangerous. It gets to the point where you're creating like parasocial relationships with these people. And you don't even have a relationship with yourself. You don't have a relationship with your family. You don't have a relationship with the friends, your so-called friends. You don't have any kind of relationships outside of these celebrities and influencers that you don't know and that most people will never meet, you know? And I'm not saying like this is bad to have like idols and people that you might look up to, but don't look up to them and just like ignore yourself. You know, like you are the person that you really should be looking up to. Like you should be your biggest motivation. You should be your biggest competition. Like you should only have like those feelings towards yourself strongly. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of celebrities that I admire and that inspire me, but I am not going to like ever say that those people are better than me. Like never would I say that those people are better than me because we're all the same. They just have a bigger following or maybe more money than me or, you know, more status than me. But at the end of the day, like, we're not really all that different, are we? I just want people to treat themselves better, talk to themselves better, and just love themselves how you love these celebrities. Like, look up to yourself how you look up to these influencers and celebrities. Like, treat yourself how you treat these celebrities. Talk to yourself how you talk to these celebrities. Like, if you talk to them nicely. Some people are haters, and all they do is hate on celebrities. But those people really just hate themselves at the end of the day. Well, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, but before you go under a celebrity's page saying you're the most perfect person on planet Earth, how about you turn into the mirror and tell yourself that you're the most perfect person on planet Earth? Tell yourself that you're the most beautiful person on planet Earth. I'm on here looking crazy right now, but you couldn't tell me that I'm not the most beautiful person on planet Earth. You couldn't tell me that I'm not the most deserving person on planet Earth. And I will tell that to myself first before I tell it to any person I don't even know. How about you look to your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, and tell them that you love them instead of going on these celebrities' pages telling them how much you love them and how much you will do anything for them. You couldn't even do that for your own family or your friends. That's just something to think about. Sorry if I ate you up a little bit. Somebody's gonna relate to that. Sorry, I don't mean to, actually I do. I hope this is your wake-up call to stop doing that if you are one of those people I'm talking about. And stop comparing yourself. Why are we sitting here comparing ourselves to other people? And trust me, I'm not perfect. I feel like everybody does it, but there's a difference between comparing yourself to somebody and being like, oh yeah, they have that, but I could have it too. And then there's a whole different side to it where you're comparing yourself to somebody and then you're putting yourself down because you haven't done what they've done. Why would you put yourself down? Babe, if they could do it, you could do it times 10, times 20, times 100. Their path is not the same path that you are on right now. We are all uniquely different. We are all different and unique, and we all have our own DNA makeup. Like, yes, there might be people that look like you. Yes, there might be people that talk like you, walk like you, have the same personality as you. But at the end of the day, on like a spiritual level, on like a DNA scientific level that we can't even see, there are different traits and attributes that make you 100% unique and different. Your journey literally might not even be the same as somebody else's. Yes, some people have similar life experiences, but you can't compare yourself to other people because you don't know what they've been through to get to where they are, to obtain the things that they obtained. You don't know what they did to get those things. It probably was something so crazy that you can even imagine yourself doing, but here you are comparing yourself to somebody that you probably don't even know like that. Saying, I wish I had what they had. I wish I could do what they're doing, but it's either you don't know what they did to get there, you don't know what they did to get it or get there, or you just don't even want to put in the work yourself to get it. They're hoping and wishing that it'll happen to you, but maybe that person that you're comparing yourself to put in so much hard work, so much sleepless nights, getting what they're getting, doing what they're doing. Here you are complaining and comparing yourself to them, but you don't want to work as hard as they are working. And that's just the truth. And I could use that advice too, because I could be posting way more than I post, but just like I was saying, everybody's life journey and everything is different. You know, I go through my things and maybe it's just a little bit harder for me, or it takes me a little bit longer to get myself back aligned after I go through those things. But hey, I still show up for myself at the end of the day. I'm still on here making this video at the end of the day. Some people never make that move. Some people are in like a repeating cycle of just complaining and wishing for better and not doing anything to get out of that stagnant place. just taking 5 minutes a day to do something can get you out of that stagnant place. It could get you feeling so much better about yourself and about the things that you are able to create. Look at this picture, this painting that I created. Oh yeah, I like this better. This is Malcolm X. It's supposed to be Malcolm X. His face is a little chunky though, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. And that's really all I have to say. I hope you have a beautiful New Year's. I hope that everything that you have on your vision board, everything that you're manifesting is going to come into fruition. But remember, it can only come into fruition if you stop comparing yourself to other people and if you put in the work and stop complaining. But I love you and I really wish you the best. Check my description for the subliminals that I sell and the affirmations that I sell if you are interested. And I just started selling art, and I will link my Etsy page down below too if you're interested in buying my art. Some of them are up here, some of them are not. This will be on my Etsy too when I'm finished. So just come back and check and see if it's updated because it's probably not going to be there tonight, but it'll be there soon. I love you. See you soon. Thank you for watching.